If you want good location near MRT, high floor, unblocked view, no odd shape, good school, good size, you are undoubtedly looking for the best of the best HDB. Watch on because today we are looking at the best HDB in each estate. Let's take a look at the best of the best in the whole of Singapore, aka the most expensive. This is a 1313 square feet 5-room flat at Sky Terrace at Dawson, sold for 1.418 million in July 2022 at 1079 per square feet. And these are the few stacks with the unblocked landed view. The nearest MRT from Sky Terrace at Dawson is Queenstown MRT. Next, let's take a look at the best of the best unit by per square feet. It's a 4-room flat at Pinnacle at Duxton, sold in April 2023 for 1.4 million at 1369 per square feet. And this is how Pinnacle at Duxton looks like. The nearest MRT to Pinnacle at Duxton is Tanjong Pagar MRT. Now that we have taken a look of the best flats by quantum and by per square feet, I will bring you around the 24 HDB towns and 3 estates and look at the best of the best flats in them. This is the best of the best in Ang Mo Kio. It's a 5-room unit sold for 1.15 million at 1216 square feet. It is near to Mayflower MRT station and has 94 years and 2 months left on its lease. Second most expensive HDB sold in Ang Mo Kio is at Block 104A Ang Mo Kio Street 11. It sold on 27 January 2023 for 1.138 million. It's a 1528 square feet executive apartment near to Mayflower MRT. It has 72 years and 5 months left on its lease. The best of the best in Bedok is at Block 10D Bedok South Avenue 2. It was sold on November 2022 for 1.072 million. It's a 1539 square feet executive apartment and has 71 years and 8 months left on its lease. It is near Bedok MRT, next to a neighborhood park and a market and hawker center. The second most expensive HDB flat sold in Bedok is at Block 629 Bedok Reservoir Road. It was sold on October 2022 for 1.049 million and is a 1862 square feet executive apartment. It has 68 years and 11 months left on its lease. Very near to Bedok North MRT station. The best of the best in Bishan is at Block 273A Bishan Street 24. It's a DBSS development and it was sold on March 2023 this year for 1.39 million. This unit is 1292 square feet and it's a 5-room unit. It has 87 years and 5 months left on its lease. It is sought after for its proximity to Bishan Park, good school Catholic High, and also distance to the MRT. The second most expensive unit sold in Bishan is also at this development at Block 273B for $1.36 million. The best of the best in Bukit Batok is at Block 289A Bukit Batok Street 25. It was sold in April this year for 1.009 million. It's a 1,550 square feet executive apartment. It is not within walking distance to any MRT station and has 73 years and 8 months left on its lease. The second most expensive HDB sold in Bukit Batok is just nearby at Block 289D. It was sold for 1.005 million in July 2022. It's even bigger at 1776 square feet and is an executive mansionette. The two most expensive and second most expensive units in Bukit Batok are not near the MRT station, but they are valued for its size. The best of the best in Bukit Merah is at Block 96A Henderson Road. It was sold last year in May for $1.4 million. It's a 1216 square feet 5-room flat and is within walking distance to Redhill MRT and also Tiong Bahru MRT. It has 95 years and 2 months left on its lease. The unit was sold even before MOP as it is a SIRS unit. The second most expensive HDB in Bukit Merah was also a unit at the same block, sold for $1.38 million. The best of the best in Bukit Panjang is at Block 544 Jelapang Road. It was sold in February this year for $965,000. It's a 1,528 square feet executive maisonette, and it has 75 years and 3 months left on its lease. It has a beautiful view of the Pang Sua Pond. It is near to Bukit Panjang Plaza, Hillian Mall, and Junction 10. It's also near to Bukit Panjang MRT station. The second most expensive HDB flat sold in Bukit Panjang is at Block 181 Jelubu Road. It was sold in August of last year for $960,800. It's a 1367 square feet executive apartment and has 79 years and 1 month left on its lease. It's next to Hillian Mall, Bukit Panjang Plaza, and Junction 10. It's also near to Bukit Panjang MRT station. The best of the best in Bukit Timah is at Block 2 Toi Drive. It's right next to Bukit Timah Food Centre and Wet Market. It's also very near to Beauty World MRT station, and there is an upcoming The Link at Beauty World, which is a mixed development. The second most expensive unit sold in Bukit Timah is just right behind Block 2 at Block 3 Toi Drive. It was sold in December 2022 for $1.291 million. The best of the best in the central area was mentioned at the start of the video. It's a 4-room unit at the Pinnacle at Duxton, which was sold for $1.4 million. The second most expensive is also a 5-room flat sold at this development for $1.4 million. The best of the best in Choa Chu Kang is at Block 642 Choa Chu Kang Street 64. It was sold in November 2019 for $900,000. It's a 1,959 square feet executive maisonette and is near to UT Market and UT MRT. It has 75 years and 2 months left on its lease. The second most expensive unit in Choa Chu Kang sold is just across the road at Block 639. It's also an executive maisonette sold in January 2018 for $900,000. The best of the best in Clementi is at Block 441A Clementi Avenue 3. It was sold in January this year for $1.28 million and it's a 1,249 square feet 5-room flat. It's right next to the MRT, near to 2 malls, and it's near to the hawker and market. The second most expensive flat in Clementi is nearby at Block 440C. It's also a 5-room flat but slightly smaller at 1,206 square feet, and it was sold for $1.24 million. It has 94 years and 4 months left on its lease, so it's slightly newer. The best of the best in Geylang is at Block 7 Pine Close. It was sold for $1.1 million on October 2022 and is 1,184 square feet. It's a 5-room flat and is near to Mountbatten MRT. It has 76 years and 2 months left on its lease. The second most expensive unit is at Block 60 Dakota Crescent. It was sold on October 22 for $1.05 million. It's a 1,507 square feet 5-room maisonette and is right next to Dakota MRT Exit B. It has 59 years and 6 months left on its lease. The best of the best in Hougang is at Block 237 Hougang Street 21. It was sold for $1.08 million in September 2022. It's a 1,572 square feet executive apartment and has 60 years and 3 months left on its lease. It's near to Kovan Market and Food Centre and also Kovan MRT station. The second most expensive unit in Hougang is at Block 852 Hougang Central. It was sold for 1.073 million in July 2022. It's a 1485 square feet executive apartment, and it's near to Hougang Bus Interchange, Hougang MRT, and Hougang Mall. The best of the best in Jurong East is at Block 287C Jurong East Street 21. This is near to IMM, Ng Teng Fong General Hospital, Westgate, and GEM. And Jurong East MRT station is right here. It is a 1539 square feet executive apartment and has 74 years and 6 months left on its lease. The second most expensive unit sold in Jurong East is also an executive apartment in the same block that sold for $1 million. We now come to the best of the best in Jurong West, and it is at Block 469 Jurong West Street 41. It was sold for $868,000 in February of this year. It's a 1625 square feet executive maisonette, and it has 61 years and 1 month left on its lease. We have the Jurong West Market and Food Centre nearby, and Lakeside MRT is just across here. The second most expensive flat sold in Jurong West is also a unit in the same block, sold for $860,000 in April of this year. The best of the best in Kallang Whampoa is at Block 7 Boon Keng Road and was sold for $1.289 million in June 2022. This is a DBSS development known as City Light at Boon Keng. It is a 1259 square feet 5-room unit that has 86 years and 9 months left on its lease. It's near to both Boon Keng MRT station and Bendemeer MRT station. The second most expensive unit in Kallang Whampoa is also a 5-room unit in the same block, sold for $1.28 million in September 2022. The best of the best in Marine Parade is at Block 1 Marine Terrace, and it was sold for $1.08 million in December 2022. It's a 1313 square feet 5-room near to the upcoming Marine Terrace MRT station. It's also near the Market and Hawker Centre. It has a balanced lease of 50 years and 9 months left. This block has an unblocked view of the East Coast Park and the sea. The second most expensive unit is at Block 78 Marine Drive. It was sold for $1.028 million in August 2022. It's near the upcoming Marine Parade MRT station. It's near Parkway Parade Shopping Centre, and it also has sea view. The best of the best in Pasir Ris is at Block 130 Pasir Ris Street 11. It was sold for $1.238 million in September 2022, and it's a 2024 square feet executive apartment. It's not within walking distance of Pasir Ris MRT, but it's really huge. It has 70 years left on its lease. The second most expensive unit in Pasir Ris is at Block 156 Pasir Ris Street 13. It was sold for $1.139 million in July 2022, and is again not within walking distance of the MRT station, but it's 2,034 square feet with 70 years and 10 months left on its lease. Unlike our last town, Marine Parade, the most expensive unit in this town are far away from the MRT. In Pasir Ris, the most valuable units are the biggest units. The best of the best in Punggol is at Block 268B Punggol Field. It was sold in January of this year for $1.22 million, and it's a 1604 square feet 5-room premium apartment loft. It has 88 years and 9 months left on its lease. Residents can walk to the MRT or take one stop from Sutek LRT. The second most expensive unit is also at this development at Block 268C. Also a 5-room premium loft apartment sold for $1.198 million in September 2022. The best of the best in Queenstown is also the best of the best in Singapore, which was mentioned at the start of the video. It's a unit at Block 92 Dawson Road and was sold in July 2022 for $1.418 million. It has 92 years left on its balance lease. The second most expensive unit in Queenstown is also from the same block. It's a 5-room unit sold for $1.328 million in December 2021. The best of the best in Sembawang is at Block 310 Canberra Road. It was sold in November 2022 for $850,000. It's a 1518 square feet executive maisonette and has 74 years and 6 months left on its lease. It is near to Sembawang MRT, Sembawang Public Library, bus interchange, and the new Bukit Canberra Hawker Centre and Sports Hall. The second most expensive unit in Sembawang is also from the same block. It was sold for $785,000. The best of the best in Sengkang is at Block 216C Compassvale Drive. It was sold in February of this year for $928,000. It's a 1206 square feet 5-room flat and it's near to Kopitiam Square, Compass 1 and the MRT station. The second most expensive unit in Sengkang is also a unit in the same development known as Compassvale Mas. The unit is at Block 216A and was also sold for $928,000. The best of the best in Serangoon is at Block 232A Serangoon Avenue 2. It's a 1507 square feet executive apartment and is near Serangoon Market and Serangoon MRT station. It has 74 years and 2 months left on its lease. The second most expensive unit in Serangoon is just right next block at Block 234A. It's also a 1507 square feet executive apartment that was sold for $1.13 million. The best of the best in Tampines is at Block 856D Tampines Street 82. It sold in September 2022 at $1.013 million. It's a 1658 square feet executive apartment and is near Tampines MRT. It has a lot of amenities like our Tampines Hub, Century Square, Tampines Mall, and Tampines 1. It has a remaining lease of 71 years and 7 months. The second most expensive unit in Tampines is at Block 858 Tampines Avenue 5. It's just right across the road. It's also an executive apartment at 1658 square feet and was sold for $1.001 million. It has a lease of 63 years and 10 months left. The best of the best in Toa Payoh is at a DPSS development called The Peak at Toa Payoh. Unit was sold in April 2023 for $1.385 million. It's a 1227 square feet 5-room unit. It has a remaining lease of 87 years and 11 months. The Peak at Toa Payoh is near Caldecott MRT station. The second most expensive unit in Toa Payoh is also a unit in the same block with the same size. It was sold for $1.38 million. The best of the best in Woodlands is at Block 834 Woodlands Street 83. It was sold on November 2022 at $1.1 million. It's a 2,034 square feet executive apartment and has a remaining lease of 70 years. It's within walking distance of Woodlands MRT, where you have 2 different MRT lines, Woodlands Civic Centre, Causeway Point, and Wood Square. The second most expensive unit in Woodlands is at Block 830, which is just right across Block 834. This unit was sold in January of this year for $1.09 million. It's a 2066 square feet executive apartment and has 70 years and 6 months left on its lease. The best of the best in Yishun is at Block 666 Yishun Avenue 4. It was sold on January of this year for $1.08 million. It's a 1927 square feet multi-generation flat. This block is not near Khatib MRT, but is near Wisteria Mall. This is the only multi-generation flat that made it on this list. The second most expensive flat sold in Yishun is at Block 661 Yishun Avenue 4, which was sold in October 2022 for $1.078 million. It's a 1765 square feet executive apartment and has 68 years and 2 months left on its lease. There's a similarity between Yishun and Pasir Ris. Both their most valuable flats are not near the MRT station, but they are very big in size. My name is Edwin and I hope you have enjoyed touring the best of the best HDB units in Singapore. Should you require assistance in finding the best unit that suits your requirement? My contact information is in the descriptions below.